Fixident if I am not in the mood for a big struggle. Because you know, if you've had dentures and it's adhesive time, it's a daily thing. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Corinne Wood here. Today's video is going to be an ongoing continuation of my denture journey. I've had a lot of people messaging me and asking me, when are you going to make another video? When are you going to post something? Today is the day. I kind of wanted to wait because I wanted to have something different to say. If you've seen all my other denture videos, you know the struggle is real. If you haven't, please go back and see the whole journey and how it has progressed and the things that I went through, the things that I had to learn. It was never ending, the battle with these. And some people say, well, maybe you need a better attitude. I have gone into this with excitement. I wanted to get different teeth. I wanted it to look like the ads. I wanted it to be, you know, they don't tell you the realities of what dentures are. You don't learn that until all of your teeth are gone and you're sitting there with oversized, one size fits all, same day dentures. They are your temporary dentures. Well, they were in mine. Thank goodness they were. But that's why it cost so much, was because I wanted same day and I wanted complete full extractions. I wanted it to be great. And there was never any warnings of what it was going to be. I did have one of the girls that worked there. She said, you are not going to like it. You're going to hate that. They're never going to fit. As I've told you before in the other videos, she was right. I kept thinking, oh, no, that's not possible. This is going to work. I've seen all the ads. I've seen everything on TV. They're going to be great. No. And I kept thinking that it was going to change. I kept thinking, well, okay, maybe it's going to take some time. It'll get better. No, it has never gotten better. What changes is your attitude and acceptance of the situation. Because dentures, you cannot do the same things you used to do. So we're going to dig into this update. I'm going to mention a few things, give you some advice, things that I've learned. First of all, some people, they can sleep in them. I don't suggest that. Your body needs time to heal. The tissues need time to heal. Just like contact lenses, you have to take them out at night because your eyes cannot stand being covered all the time, just like your mouth tissues. Yes, it's not nice not having to do the flossing. That is great. Yes, it is nice not having to brush actual teeth. That is great. But you must still practice good dental hygiene. Clean your dentures. Sometimes I clean my dentures 3 times a day because of the fact that my glue has got to be replaced, or adhesive, so many times a day. I sometimes can have to change my adhesive 5 times a day. No kidding. You're saying, what? Maybe it's the kind you're using. It doesn't work that way, you guys. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. I've tried all the different kinds. They're just awful dentures. If you want to know who they are, I will tag them below on who the place is. What I have found works for me, Fixident if I am not in the mood for a big struggle. Because you know, if you've had dentures and it's adhesive time, it's a daily thing. Sometimes I just don't want to have to struggle with the glue. I don't want to have to put up with it. This is what I use. This is what works best for me. And I'm not putting the company down. Yes, I do change it 4 to 6 times a day. I have to apply new glue. That's just because my dentures are so bad. They're so ill-fitting. And some people say, well, I've never had a problem. Well, yippee skippy for you. I'm so glad that you haven't had a problem. It has been awful. So, enough said on that, but that is what I found. Fixident Ultra is absolutely fabulous, and Fixident Powder is good if you don't want to struggle. Now, the powder only will last about an hour, so that is just to kind of quell my anxieties, because you know that when you just put them in for the first time, if you're using the full adhesive, it oozes out from underneath. And it's a sensation. I don't know how to tell you or explain to you how this is, but it oozes out from all the corners. So a Q-tip is your friend. You take it and you run it along the top, and there's going to be, and they say use a little glue. I've tried using a little glue. man, then you're looking at an hour tops if you don't eat, that they will stay secured. So I have to use a lot of adhesive. When I do use the full adhesive, I have to use a lot of Q-tips. Otherwise, you have the glue coming up and over. And what happens is it just kind of settles and comes down your mouth. So this is so I can conquer that. As it happens, I'm getting it. And I always put the glue in before my shower, so I have lots of time. By the time before and after when I get out, I can run this along my mouth. Not the same one. You have to use a lot. The struggle. Anyway, that's what you got to do. So if you have nice fitting dentures, I am really happy for you. I wish I could say the same. And I promise you, I am going to look into getting new dentures when I can afford it. And when I'm ready to go through that struggle again, and I use the word struggle a lot. Let's say it's a challenge. How about challenge? When I want to go through that challenge again, I'll think about it. So anyways, what are the big things that happen that you continually have to deal with that you might say, why am I still dealing with this? Your tongue. Your tongue is going to be an issue. You cannot take a normal drink of water, any beverage like anyone else, because your tongue, if your bottom plate is not glued in securely, your tongue will throw it out. The bottom plate will throw it out, or else it'll just be, it lifts it, the liquid lifts it instantly, and they're in your mouth running around your plate. Yeah, imagine that. So you've got like vitamins, or you're taking an aspirin. All of a sudden you got this plate running around in your mouth loose. You got an aspirin running around in your mouth loose, or vitamins running around. And it's like, whoa, how do I do this without it dissolving? Anyway, so you just have to remember to stay calm and remember to relax your tongue. When you go to take a drink, hollow your tongue and just be ready to let it swish back your aspirin or whatever medication you might be taking. I don't take medication, but whatever you have in your mouth that you're ready to ingest, relax your tongue and allow it to go back quickly, like hollow out your mouth is the only way I can put it, and allow the fluid to direct the pill back down your throat, or else you're going to gag. It's going to get ugly. You're not going to know what to do with your plate. Ugh. So that is my advice. Relax your tongue. That is going to be something to be aware of, because they say the bottom plate is just meant to float, so to speak. And you're like, float? What do you mean float? The bottom denture is just meant to float. It's not meant to stick. So that is why your adhesive is so important. And it makes such a difference. Take my word for it. Okay, so what are the other things, the issues? You have your soft relines. At first, for your first 6 to 8 months, you will have soft relines. You're allowed to get them every 30 days. You do it. You schedule it. When you're in there for your first reline, schedule for your second one, because you're going to want those relines. Because what happens is your tissue, your bone, they're all changing in your mouth. They're all healing. They're all contracting, getting smaller. There's things going on. The swelling's going down. There's changes going on physically within your mouth that it's ever changing. So after your soft relines and you get into your permanents and you find, oh, my permanents, like some people, they say they have to fight to get their plates out. No, I could smile and mine will fall out if I don't have adhesive in. So thing to learn there is make sure you have your adhesive in. Make sure when the issues are getting worse, you go in for your hard relines. You keep getting those. I don't know how often I am ready to go in for my first hard reline, because I cannot take these any longer the way they are. If I don't have glue in while you're speaking, they'll fall. If you pronounce words like, say you want to say frank or forget, it'll throw your dentures literally up and out or down within your mouth, because the F pronunciation forces air up underneath your plate, your top plate, and it causes it to come out if you say it with enthusiasm. So learn to speak slowly. Make sure that you're sucking like you're sucking on a mint, like a mint you really like. And it'll help secure them in your mouth a little bit so that you can speak. I'm telling you guys, you're just going to have to learn that it takes time. It takes a long time to adjust, and it's a long journey. It isn't like you're getting same-day dentures and that's it. You go home, you're happy, and it's all done. No, it's a very long process. So for cleaning, I use Polident 3-minute whitening, and I do soak them overnight in it, or I use Stain Away. Stain Away is your friend. It is a disinfectant also, and it helps whiten up your dentures and makes them nice, a little pearly white, right? Now you can pick the different shades. Pick well on the shade that you want for your teeth. They say if your teeth are a little bit whiter, they help give you a little youthful look. Why that is, I don't know. So I thought, well, hey, I'll do anything for a youthful look, right? And so I did go a little bit whiter. I didn't go the whitest because it can look like somebody's glowing in the dark under a black light. If you've ever seen white in a black light. Hey, I bet these would be interesting. I want to do a black light thing. Anyway, okay. Back to the subject. So pick the color that you want. Think about the color that you want. And there's lots of videos out there on the different colors people got. A lot of times they don't mention it, but if you watch the videos, you can see the color. And pay attention to that. This is the color I want. I like it. I'm going to stick with it. Even when I get my next pair, I am going to stick with it. So remember, I might do an update after I do my hard reline to let you know how that goes. It's been 1.5 years, almost exactly. So it is time. It's time to go to the next part of this journey because I have not invested in that second pair somewhere else. I have listened to your comments. I have read all your comments. I am considering them all, and I am going to, do my research and look into maybe, look into who is best, who is going to be the better option for me, and just realize I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm just not going to do it because this has been such a complete disappointment. One thing I can tell you to beware of is, before I go, your chewing. Your chewing is an issue. I can do pizza, but anything that takes an effort of, like a sandwich, something simple, you think you're going to chomp down and pull away. No, don't do that. Don't do that if you have crappy dentures. Just don't. Just say no. I have to tear all my food. Literally, I have to sit like pizza. That's out. I cannot do it. I will not ever be able to do it. I'm thinking those days are gone. Salad is a challenge. You think salad is going to be easy to do. Coleslaw is a no. Rice is a no. Anything tiny and granule can travel in your mouth and travel into your plates. And what is weird is that you can have something that's just a speck, and that will hurt so bad under that plate. It'll feel like this, and I don't know what that's about. But anyway, so there is a lot of pain involved. So be careful with what you're eating. I don't suggest chewing on nuts. No. Walnuts, peanuts, anything like that. It's okay at first if you really get into it and you have glue and you evenly chew. Like, make sure something's on both sides. I have a problem because of that implant. It throws and rocks stuff around in my mouth. So even if I think I have secure glue going on, I don't. It'll throw my plate up because a grape is unheard of. No, don't do it. It's not going to work. Cut the grape in half. That's the best advice I can give you on that. And chew slowly. So, I could go on and on about the million different challenges. I welcome you to make suggestions below if you have any questions below. I have people that message me constantly on what now? What do I do here? How do I eat here? It's going to be a bunch of challenges, and you will find what works best for you. So that's all I can say is just be patient. Realize the journey is ongoing. It doesn't just end. It is continual. And please, what helped me most is just acceptance in the situation. Acceptance in realizing that it isn't going to get better from here. That this is what it is and I need to deal with it. Keep it in the day. Don't think of it long term. Because you're just going to have to realize that there's no going back. It is what it is. You've made this decision. Stick with it. Hey, and at least you have teeth in your mouth. That's what I try to keep in my mind, is at least I have something in my mouth. And I have had a couple people say, ooh, what do you use on your teeth? They're white. They look nice. And I always say they're dentures. And I'm like, I'm mortified. People will get that mortified look. So I don't talk about it in public a lot. I just don't, as a general rule. If people stare or whatever and say, oh, those are dentures, I haven't had that. I'm sure it will happen, or has happened, and I didn't know, I didn't pay attention. I just try to roll forward and don't make it an issue. If somebody wants to talk about it, I will talk about it honestly. And that's about it, you guys. That's my update. I might give an update in a little bit. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I was waiting. I was waiting to see if something would change or get better. No, it's a total thumbs down. It isn't going to change. So I'm just going to accept it until I get my new one somewhere else. I am going to be looking into that seriously soon. After I get my hard reline, hopefully it'll ease up and get better. I don't know. So I might give you an update after that. But besides that, take care, you guys. Please, if you like the videos, hit subscribe. The more people that subscribes, it just makes me want to go forward. I thank you guys that have been on this journey with me, that have said positive things, that have not put shade on the subject, but have been uplifting and supportive. I try to do that with other people. I always try to lift people up, let them know, encourage them that, yeah, the situation's real, but it will get better. So keep that in your mind, that it isn't like a continual fight if you let it be. Just roll with it and realize, hey, it is what it is, and it makes it a lot easier. So hang tight, hang in there. We are in this together. If you're getting dentures, thinking about it, watch my videos. See what you're going to go through. Study the food. Study the places you're going to go to get them. I mean, don't just jump in and look at their advertisements or look at their commercials and say, oh, that's going to be me. It is not. That's just a fact. So I will see you later. I will see you on my next update. Until then, take care of yourselves. Thanks again for everything, you guys, and hang tight. We're all in this together. I care about what you're going through. Don't ever think I don't. Sometimes the messages, I just don't get them quickly. I don't know what that's about unless I go back and the bell, if you hit that bell, it lets me know that there's something there. So hit the bell for notifications, and then I know there's a message there, okay? Anyways, take care, you guys. Bye.